Could your weekly fish dinner be silently stealing your memory? Healthy food versus unhealthy food isn't that simple in the senior zone. Your senior health depends on understanding that yesterday's nutritious choice becomes today's toxic risk. All that senior wisdom about eating fish means nothing if you don't know which types are now working against your aging brain. Picture this: you're standing in the grocery store, reaching for that familiar package of fish, thinking you're making the smart choice for your health. But certain fish, the ones millions of seniors eat every single week, are actually loaded with toxins that can accelerate brain aging by up to 4. According to shocking research from Johns Hopkins, seniors who regularly consume high mercury fish show significantly higher rates of cognitive decline and memory loss. Have you noticed your memory isn't quite as sharp as it used to be? Maybe you feel more tired after meals? That occasional tremor in your hands that you blame on getting older? These could be warning signs that the fish on your plate is working against you. But here's the incredible news: the right fish can actually reverse some of this damage. Studies show seniors who choose correctly can reduce Alzheimer's risk by 40% and strengthen their heart. I'll share the complete truth about which fish heal and which fish harm your aging brain. Before we dive into which fish to avoid and which ones to embrace, let's talk about why fish affects seniors differently than younger adults. Think of your body like a vintage car that's been running beautifully for decades. Just like that classic Mustang from the 1960s needs more careful maintenance than a brand new sedan, your body processes toxins differently than it did at 30. When you were younger, your liver worked like a high-powered washing machine, scrubbing toxins clean and flushing them out efficiently. But after 60, that same liver works more like a gentle cycle. It takes longer to process heavy metals like mercury, and some toxins can build up in your tissues instead of being eliminated. Here's the science in simple terms. Fish absorb everything from the water they live in. If they swim in polluted waters, they soak up mercury, lead, and industrial chemicals like a sponge. The bigger and older the fish, the more toxins they accumulate over their lifetime. It's like compound interest, but working against your health instead of for it. Think of it this way: a small sardine lives for about 6 years and eats tiny plants and plankton. A large tuna can live for 40 years, spending decades eating smaller fish that have already absorbed toxins. By the time that tuna reaches your plate, it's carrying 40 years worth of accumulated mercury and pollutants. Now here's where it gets interesting for seniors. Research from the National Institute on Aging shows that older adults retain mercury in their brain tissue 3 times longer than younger people. This means a fish dinner that might not affect your 30-year-old grandson could cause memory problems, tremors, or mood changes in someone over 60. But the flip side is equally powerful. The right fish deliver omega-3 fatty acids that work like premium oil in that vintage car engine. These healthy fats reduce inflammation, improve blood flow to the brain, and actually help repair damaged nerve cells. Think of inflammation like rust forming inside your body's pipes. The wrong fish throws gasoline on that fire, making joints ache and arteries stiffen. But the right fish acts like rust-proof coating, keeping everything running smoothly. It's not just about avoiding the bad. It's about choosing the healing power of the good. Why does this matter so much more after 6? Remember when you could stay up until Johnny Carson's monologue, grab a quick bite of anything from the fridge, and wake up feeling refreshed? Those days taught us that our bodies were pretty forgiving. But as we've gained wisdom and experience, the kind that comes from living through the moon landing, Woodstock, and watching your children grow up, our bodies have also become more selective about what serves them well. After decades of filtering everything from city air to processed foods, your liver and kidneys work at a gentler pace. Your nervous system, which has faithfully carried messages through thousands of family dinners and life celebrations, becomes more sensitive to toxins that could disrupt its delicate work. This isn't about weakness, it's about honoring the incredible machine that's carried you through decades of living. Your body has earned the right to be treated with premium fuel, not whatever's cheapest at the market. Studies consistently show that seniors who make informed food choices maintain their independence longer, think more clearly, and enjoy better mobility well into their 80s. And the fish choices you make today aren't just about tonight's dinner. They're about whether you'll be sharp enough to manage your own finances at 7, whether you'll have steady hands for your hobbies at 8, whether you'll maintain the energy to travel and visit grandchildren well into your golden years. Every meal is an investment in your future self. The seniors who thrive in their later years aren't just lucky. They're informed. They know that small, consistent choices compound into remarkable health outcomes over time. Before we reveal these 4 dangerous fish that could be quietly undermining your health, I'd love to have you join our Senior Tips and Secrets family. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We're building a community of seniors who refuse to accept that aging means declining. Give this video a thumbs up if you're committed to making informed choices about your health. And drop a comment telling me what's your go-to fish dinner right now. Your experiences help everyone in our community make better choices. Now, let's dive into the 4 fish you should never touch after 60. Starting with one that might shock you. Dangerous fish. Number 4. Imported farmed salmon. I know what you're thinking, but salmon is supposed to be healthy. And you're absolutely right about wild salmon. But imported farmed salmon is an entirely different creature. And for seniors over 60, it can be downright dangerous. Picture this. Thousands of salmon crammed into underwater pens, swimming in their own waste, unable to exercise or eat their natural diet. To keep these stressed, sickly fish alive, farmers pump them full of antibiotics. The same antibiotics your doctor might prescribe for an infection. When you eat that salmon, those antibiotic residues end up in your system. For seniors whose immune systems are already working harder, this can contribute to antibiotic resistance, making real medications less effective when you truly need them. But the antibiotics are just the beginning. Farmed salmon are fed an unnatural diet of corn, soy, and artificial coloring to make their flesh look pink. This creates one of the most inflammatory fat profiles of any protein. Remember how inflammation is like rust in your body's pipes? Farmed salmon delivers so much inflammatory omega-6 fat that it can actually increase joint pain and arterial stiffness. Studies show that eating farmed salmon regularly can raise inflammatory markers in seniors by up to 25%, the opposite of what you want for healthy aging. Independent testing has also found farmed salmon contaminated with PCBs, dioxins, and other industrial chemicals that accumulate in fat tissue. For seniors whose bodies process toxins more slowly, this creates a dangerous burden over time. Dangerous fish number 3. King mackerel. This one trips up a lot of seniors because mackerel has a reputation as a healthy fish. And some types of mackerel are incredibly nutritious. But king mackerel is the dangerous exception that proves the rule. King mackerel are like the ocean's vacuum cleaners. They live long lives eating smaller fish, accumulating mercury year after year. By the time they reach your plate, they contain some of the highest mercury levels of any commonly eaten fish. Here's why this matters so much for seniors. Mercury attacks your nervous system like a slow-acting poison. It doesn't cause immediate symptoms, so you might eat king mackerel for months or years before noticing problems. But gradually, mercury builds up in your brain tissue, causing memory problems, hand tremors, mood swings, and difficulty concentrating. Many seniors blame these symptoms on normal aging when they're actually signs of mercury toxicity. Research from the Mayo Clinic shows that seniors with higher mercury levels have significantly faster rates of cognitive decline. The tragedy is that these symptoms are often irreversible once they appear. King mackerel also puts extra stress on your cardiovascular system. Mercury can damage the inner lining of blood vessels and disrupt your heart's electrical signals. For seniors already managing blood pressure or heart conditions, This is like throwing sand in a precision engine. Both the FDA and EPA specifically warned seniors to avoid king mackerel entirely. It's one of the few fish on their absolute do not eat list. Dangerous fish number 2. Large tuna. Albacore. Big eye bluefin. This might be the most heartbreaking entry on our list because tuna has been America's sweetheart fish for generations. From tuna casseroles in the 1950s to tuna melts at the corner diner, this fish feels like comfort food. But large tuna species are mercury powerhouses that pose serious risks for seniors. These magnificent fish can live for decades, growing to massive sizes by eating smaller fish throughout the ocean's food web. Every fish they consume passes its mercury load up the chain, until large tuna become swimming repositories of this toxic metal. A single serving of albacore tuna can contain 3 to 4 times the mercury of safer fish options. For seniors, this isn't just a numbers game. It's a direct threat to brain health. Mercury preferentially accumulates in brain tissue, where it can cause permanent damage to nerve cells. Studies tracking seniors over 10 years found that those who ate large tuna regularly showed accelerated memory loss and increased risk of dementia-like symptoms. The symptoms can be subtle at first: forgetting names more often, feeling mentally foggy, or experiencing unexplained mood swings. But over time, mercury exposure from large tuna can contribute to serious neurological problems that rob you of the sharp, independent mind you deserve to maintain. Even chunk-light tuna, while lower in mercury than albacore, still carries enough toxins to warrant strict limits for seniors. Dangerous fish number 1. Farm-raised tilapia. Here's the fish that might surprise you most. The one that's been marketed as healthy, affordable, and perfect for seniors. But farm-raised tilapia is actually one of the worst fish choices you can make. Let me paint the picture of how most tilapia reaches your plate. These fish are raised in crowded, polluted ponds where they swim in water contaminated with their own waste. Disease spreads rapidly in these conditions, so the fish are treated with a cocktail of antibiotics, fungicides, and chemicals that would make a pharmacy blush. But here's the kicker: tilapia are bottom feeders by nature. In these filthy farm conditions, they're literally eating waste, dead fish, and whatever sinks to the bottom. Some farms even use chicken manure as a cheap protein source in tilapia feed. The result is a fish with one of the most inflammatory fat profiles you can imagine. Research shows that farm tilapia has an omega-6 to omega-3 ratio of nearly 11 to 1, meaning it promotes inflammation rather than reducing it. For seniors dealing with arthritis, heart disease, or any inflammatory condition, eating tilapia is like pouring gasoline on a fire. Studies have actually found that eating tilapia increases inflammatory markers more than eating bacon or hamburgers. Let that sink in. The fish you thought was healthier than red meat is actually more inflammatory than a fast food burger. Testing has also revealed concerning levels of dioxins and other industrial pollutants in farm tilapia. These chemicals accumulate in fat tissue and can stay in your body for years, potentially increasing cancer risk and disrupting hormone function. For seniors who want to reduce inflammation, protect their joints, and maintain sharp thinking, farm tilapia delivers the exact opposite of what your body needs. Now, I don't want you walking away from this feeling like the ocean is out to get you. The key is knowing how to shop smart and choose wisely. First, let's talk about mercury sensitivity. If you're taking medications for blood pressure, heart conditions, or diabetes, your body may be even more sensitive to mercury's effects. Always check with your doctor if you're experiencing new symptoms like memory problems, hand tremors, or unusual fatigue. When shopping for fish, become a label detective. Look for wild caught on salmon packages. It's worth the extra cost for your health. For tuna, if you must have it occasionally, choose light over albacore and limit it to no more than once per month. Never buy fish labeled just mackerel without specifying the type. Ask your fishmonger. Or check the fine print. You want Atlantic or Spanish mackerel. Never king mackerel. With tilapia, look for US farm-raised if you choose to eat it at all. Though, honestly, there are so many better options we'll discuss shortly. Here's a practical tip that can save your health. Rotate your fish choices. Don't eat the same type of fish more than twice per week, even the good ones. This reduces your exposure to any particular contaminant, while maximizing your nutritional variety. If you're dealing with kidney or liver issues, common concerns after 60, your body's ability to eliminate toxins is already compromised. In these cases, be extra cautious about fish choices. And consider limiting fish to 2 to 3 servings per week of only the cleanest options. Watch for warning signs that might indicate mercury buildup, persistent fatigue, memory problems that seem worse than normal aging, hand tremors, mood changes, or sleep disturbances. These aren't inevitable parts of getting older. They could be signals that your fish choices need adjustment. The good news is that your body can heal. When you switch from dangerous fish to healing fish, many people notice improvements in energy, mental clarity, and joint comfort within just a few weeks. Your body wants to feel good. It just needs the right fuel to do its job. Now let's flip the script and talk about the fish that can actually turn back the clock on aging. These aren't just safe, they're actively healing, delivering nutrients that can improve your memory, strengthen your heart, and reduce inflammation throughout your body. Healing fish number 4. Wild-caught Pacific cod. Think of Pacific cod as the gentle giant of healthy fish. This mild, flaky white fish might not look impressive, but it's packed with senior-friendly nutrition. At nearly 40 grams of complete protein per serving with less than 2 grams of fat, cod gives your muscles everything they need to stay strong without overloading your system. Here's what makes cod special for seniors. It's loaded with selenium, a mineral that works like a microscopic bodyguard for your cells. Just one serving provides over 100% of your daily selenium needs, which research shows can improve cognitive function and reduce age-related disease risk. Cod also delivers phosphorus for bone strength and vitamin B12 in a form that's easy for older bodies to absorb. Many seniors develop B12 deficiency as they age, leading to fatigue and nerve problems. Cod provides this crucial nutrient naturally, keeping your nervous system sharp and your energy steady. Because cod lives in the cold, clean waters of Alaska and has a relatively short lifespan, it accumulates very little mercury or other toxins. You can eat cod twice a week without worry. Bake it gently with herbs and lemon, and you've got a meal that tastes like comfort while delivering powerful nutrition. Healing fish number 3. Sardines. Don't let their humble appearance fool you. Sardines are nutritional superstars disguised as ordinary fish. These tiny fish pack more healing power per bite than almost any other seafood. Sardines deliver more omega-3 fatty acids per serving than salmon, with virtually no mercury contamination. Think about this. Because sardines eat only plankton and spend their short lives at the bottom of the food chain, they're like nature's vitamin pills, pure nutrition with no toxins. But here's what makes sardines especially valuable for seniors. They're one of the few natural food sources of vitamin D. After 60, your skin becomes less efficient at making vitamin D from sunlight, and many seniors unknowingly become deficient. Low vitamin D leads to weak bones, increased fall risk, and even depression. A single can of sardines provides about 40% of your daily vitamin D needs, plus calcium from their soft, edible bones. That's a perfect combination for keeping your skeleton strong and your mood stable. Studies show that seniors who eat sardines regularly maintain better bone density and have fewer fractures than those who don't. The convenience factor can't be ignored either. Canned sardines are shelf-stable, affordable, and ready to eat. Mash them with avocado on whole grain toast. Toss them in salads or mix them into pasta with olive oil. Each bite delivers anti-inflammatory omega-3s, bone-strengthening calcium, and nerve-protecting healing fish. Number 2. Wild-caught Alaskan salmon. If there's one fish that nutritionists around the world call medicinal food, it's wild-caught Alaskan salmon. This isn't just healthy eating. It's therapeutic nutrition that can literally help reverse age-related decline. The omega-3s in wild salmon, EPA and DHA, have been shown in multiple studies to slow brain aging, reduce inflammation, and improve heart function in seniors. But wild salmon offers something special. Astaxanthin, the powerful antioxidant that gives it that beautiful pink color. This compound acts like armor for your cells, protecting them from the oxidative stress that accelerates aging. Regular salmon eaters often notice improved skin elasticity, better eye health, and increased endurance. The protein in wild salmon is also perfectly suited for seniors. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at using dietary protein, which can lead to muscle loss and frailty. The high-quality, complete protein in salmon provides all the amino acids your muscles need to stay strong and maintain your independence. Wild Alaskan salmon is also remarkably clean. These fish swim in pristine cold waters and eat a natural diet, keeping mercury and other contaminants at minimal levels. You can safely enjoy wild salmon 2-3 times per week. Bake it with herbs, grill it lightly, or even eat it canned for convenience. All forms deliver the same healing benefits. Healing fish number 1. Rainbow trout. Here's the fish that deserves the crown for senior health. Rainbow trout. Why does trout earn the top spot? Because it combines the nutritional benefits of salmon, the safety of cod, and the convenience of sardines in one remarkable package. US-raised rainbow trout are held to strict environmental standards, swimming in clean freshwater systems with carefully controlled conditions. This means virtually no mercury, no industrial pollutants, and no antibiotic residues. A single serving of rainbow trout delivers about 1,000 mg of omega-3 fatty acids, the perfect amount for heart protection and brain health. But trout offers nutrients that many seniors desperately need. Potassium for blood pressure control, phosphorus for bone strength, iron to fight fatigue, and zinc for immune function. Nearly 70% of seniors struggle with high blood pressure, and the potassium in trout works naturally to balance sodium and reduce stroke risk. The B vitamin profile is equally impressive. Trout provides niacin B3, which helps maintain healthy cholesterol levels by raising good HDL cholesterol. It also delivers B12 for nerve health and energy metabolism. What makes trout perfect for seniors is its mild flavor and tender texture. Unlike some fish that can be too strong or too oily, trout is gentle on sensitive stomachs while still delivering world-class nutrition. You can bake it, pan-sear it, or grill it with simple herbs. It adapts to any cooking method without losing its nutritional power. Seniors who eat rainbow trout regularly show improved cardiovascular health, better cognitive function, and reduced inflammation markers. For the ultimate senior-friendly fish that supports your heart, brain, bones, and immune system all at once, rainbow trout deserves that #1 spot. Making the switch from dangerous fish to healing fish doesn't have to happen overnight. Think of it like redecorating your home. You do it one room at a time, making thoughtful choices that improve your daily life. Week 1 to clean out the dangerous. Start by checking your freezer and pantry. If you have canned albacore tuna, king mackerel, or farm-raised salmon, don't throw them away. Just stop buying more when they're gone. Replace that weekly tuna sandwich with wild-caught canned salmon or sardines on whole-grain bread. Trust me, your taste buds will adjust faster than you think. Week 3-4, introduce the healing fish. Try one new fish per week from our healing list. Start with cod if you prefer mild flavors, or rainbow trout if you want maximum nutrition. Ask your grocery store's fish counter about wild cod options. Many stores can order them if they don't stock them regularly. Shopping strategy. That works. Make fish shopping like planning a week's worth of comfortable outfits. Keep canned sardines and wild salmon in your pantry for quick meals. Buy fresh or frozen cod and trout when they're on sale. And freeze individual portions. This gives you flexibility without waste. Canned fish is your best friend for both nutrition and economy. A can of sardines costs less than a fancy coffee drink, but delivers more healing nutrition than a week of expensive supplements. Frozen fish is often just as nutritious as fresh, and it keeps longer. Buy larger quantities when there's a sale. Portion them out and freeze them properly. Think 2-2-1 for your fish rotation. 2 servings of your favorite healing fish. 2 servings of a different type for variety. And 1 serving of canned fish for convenience. This gives you nutritional variety while keeping mercury exposure minimal. Family integration. If you're cooking for a spouse or family, introduce the changes gradually. Pair new fish with familiar sides and seasonings. Rainbow trout with herbs and lemon tastes remarkably similar to the fish they're used to, but delivers superior nutrition. Progress tracking that actually works. Don't track complex nutritional data. Instead, notice how you feel, energy levels, joint comfort, sleep quality, and mental clarity. Many seniors report noticeable improvements within 2 to 3 weeks of making smarter fish choices. Your body will tell you when you're on the right track. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress toward better health, one meal at a time. You're not alone in this journey toward healthier aging. Every senior who chooses healing fish over harmful fish is making a statement. I refuse to accept that decline is inevitable. I deserve to feel energetic, think clearly, and maintain my independence. The beautiful thing about this community is that we're all learning together. Maybe you grew up in an era when convenience foods were the exciting new thing. And now we have the wisdom to know that natural, unprocessed foods serve us better. That's not going backward. That's applying life experience to make smarter choices. Share your fish experiences in the comments below. What's working for you? Which fish have you tried that surprised you with how good they tasted? Your discoveries help everyone in our Senior Tips and Secrets family make better decisions. Remember, every small change compounds over time. The sardines you eat today become stronger bones next year. The wild salmon you choose tonight becomes clearer thinking next month. The rainbow trout you try this week becomes better energy for years to come. If you found this information valuable, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. We're building a community of seniors who believe our best years can still be ahead of us. Your health, your independence, and your quality of life are worth fighting for. Here's to making choices that honor the incredible body that's carried you this far and will carry you confidently into the future.